If you're not in the lab, you're not a cadet. Okay, you're academic only. Practical application of leadership skills. So we'll have, drill, all this other kind of stuff, and your flight commanders will brief you on it every week. I'll fly through this right now. It includes 2-hour lead lab on Thursday, which you're in right now, 8:15 to 10:15. 3 PT sessions, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 06 to 0700. Monday and Wednesday we're going to be at the track. Friday is always going to be kind of a wild card. We'll see where we're going to go. It depends on your PIFO and what we have planned. Friday PT is mandatory for all cadets. You must attend 2 sessions per week. So what does that mean? Monday and Wednesday, your choice. But you have to go to 2. And as the Colonel said, the 3 sessions in itself are not enough for you to maintain a high level of fitness. So you need to make sure you're working on your own, have your own plan, and doing what you need to do. And a lot of people will attest to that, and your PIFOs are in great shape, and they're gonna preach that as well. All right. So sometimes I have it highlighted in the syllabus. Everyone got my email yesterday, correct? Did anybody not get my email? All right. Yes. Always nice to have an updated roster. Okay. Read the syllabus. I have a couple things highlighted I want to talk about specifically. One of those is that PT mandatory dates will change because of holidays. The holidays on Friday, so Monday and Wednesday are going to be mandatory. So speaking of that, Monday is Martin Luther King Day. No PT. So we have PT tomorrow for Friday, and then Wednesday and Friday of next week will both be mandatory. That make sense? Yes, all right. So you have your first 3 PT sessions are all mandatory. All right. Then we'll get the swing of things. It's a pass-fail class. So what does that mean? I can only grade you on the following items: 80% attendance. You must attempt a PFA if you're non-contracted. So how many contracted cadets do I got? Raise your hand, contracted cadets. All right. You must pass a PFA, or you will get paperwork. All right. For everyone that didn't have their hand up, you just have to attempt it. Start it, and if you fail it, okay, we'll do some paperwork, but it's not the end of the world. You just must at least take it. 80% attendance for both lab and PT. Turn your medical paperwork in to participate in lab because you can't do PT if you don't have your sports physical in. And then if cadre notice anything, I'm constantly asking my flight commanders, what is the status of this person? Are they improving? What's going on? If I have a bunch of MFRs that I'm looking at because you fail to greet people, you fail to do this, you fail to do that, then we're going to have some issues, and that's just failure to adapt, and we'll ask you to not come back. Okay? All right. So your keys to success. Read the weekly op boards. All right? So everyone got the op boards in the email yesterday. That tells you everything for the week. It tells you the UOD, the uniform of the day. It tells you where we're going to be, when we're going to be there, what uniform you have to wear, the time of schedule, everything that you need to know for that week. If you have any questions, look at the op board. If it's unclear, ask your flight commander. Use your chain of command. And they'll go over that in a brief, I guess, maybe Lead Lab 2, something like chain of command brief. Date, time, location, uniform, grading, again, pass, fail, attendance, PFA, and the adaptability. So how do you pass it? Like I already said, you need to do 80% of PT and 80% of Lead Lab. So that means you can only miss about 4 Lead Labs before you start flirting with 80%. And I think it's about 6 to 8 PT sessions before you start flirting with 80%. Okay? Demonstrate adaptability. You must attempt a physical fitness assessment, demonstrate adaptability interest in the military, and you must attend PT consistently. I've already talked about the mandatory events, and if you keep missing mandatory formations, it starts to become paperwork, and you don't want that, because that's failure to adapt. We do have a very, I think it's simple, but it is a complex IM system, endorsement memorandums on how to get an excused absence. If you talk to your flight commander, they understand it. We'll meet every week. Your endorsement memorandum for missing a class or a lead lab or PT is due 1 week after that. We meet on Fridays. We go over the memos. I'll excuse it or unexcuse it. The IM format is in the lead lab syllabus. I'm also going to send the flight commanders the electronic format, so all you do is fill in the blanks. All right, but turn it in a timely manner. This semester, I was way too nice last semester when it came to excusing absences. Okay, there's people in here that shouldn't be here this semester based on that. Turn it in a timely manner, or you're going to get an unexcused absence, and I'm not going to. It won't be up for discussion. Understood? Sure. All right. All right. So the first form.